Oh, Dale. Dale who? Dale from jail. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We're back. I thought I was going.
Botrix has successfully joined the channel.
All right. Good thumbnail for this one. Coffee ready? Gangster, let me make some coffee. Gangster to gangster. Alright. Get off me. Oh. Shorty, call me daddy. I pull up with a caddy. Shorty, call me daddy. I pull up with a caddy. Caddy, caddy, caddy. Shorty, call me daddy. It's my Cadillac music. Oh, I wish I had a chat. Or just somebody to talk to me. Because it hurts when I have to go pee. Unfortunately. There you go. Stuff out here, Chads. Yeah. Still don't have any, Where you going, dude?
Hey lil mama.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm sorry. Can I holler?
F. Yo shorty can my holla.
playing with this lame, Shotty. Shout out to you. Shout out to you, Shotty. Fireman.
Exclamation mark task.
What? Oop. Mm. Oh no, we need a drop, man. Bender. Hopefully that's good. 1, 2, 3. 2. How's it going? Okay. There. I'm gonna the damned.
Yo lil mama.
Our little mama.
Let me whisper in your ear. Question mark. Can I holler shorty? You can try.
Hey, little man. You smart.
Damn lil mama. You smart.
I always compliment women. They always like to hear it, no matter what. Watch. She'll give me her number now. Hello, mama. You wanna tag
Be right
team
back in 5.
this
Yo lil mama, you wanna tag team this?
stuff hanging with these lames?
Stop hanging with these lames.
Mom! Be a potential Runescape girlfriend, come on.
We're doing a bingo.
Oh.
If you got a purple, it'd be very sad for us.
I'm getting a purple, I will tell you that, little mama. As long as she can choose. Assuming they're done. Oh shit,
Sorry to disappoint.
Done. You know what I think?
Nice melee gear. Rate mine.
Nice.
Nice. Peak iron gear set. Big stick.
You like?
You like?
Big stick. Coach did.
I'm hoping to pull my own.
Damn. Damn.
Damn. But I went 8x drive for this so I'm chill using it.
I have Iraq.
Yeah, Iraq is dope.
I have
Of
Iraq. Yeah, that shit aches, dude. Maybe a potential Runescape girlfriend. I'll ask, are you a Runescape girlfriend?
Are you a RuneScape girlfriend? No one has ever tried to buy me before.
Oh, I can't write that. I get banned. What do you mean, like, prostitute?
What do you mean like prostitute?
That's weird.
Isn't that the mean 10k for GF?
10k. Oh.
You only want 10k?
That's a cheap girlfriend.
I could be a GF for someone, but like I said, I think you're not my type.
But I got the shadow.
But I got the shadow. Why not? Need quiver for sure. Are you a woman? That's kind of the defining factor I look for. Okay. Yo lil mama. For ooh.
Can I holler?
Can I holler? Good luck on the perp sexty.
Damn.
Rude PPL.
Well, 320 DJ. Yeah, let's go in. Enough spirit with the e-girls. they bite. Careful, man, they bite. Hmm. Fuck, I want to set up a new donation goal. Yeah, man. My life's so high, man. Nobody cares about my rent. Let me set up a new one. Oh. I don't think I've had a jug land on me for a long time. Okay. Done. 42 blowpipe. What did I jump? 21 heal. Alright. Yeah. Oh, big chats, little chats. Chats of all shapes, colors, and sizes. Freak out. How much is large large 6 mil? Holy crap. Why not buy like 2 mil? That's not bought almost 3 mil. I don't know. Okay. Oh. Hey. Put down my damage, then I can phase him. Oh, big hits. Oh, what a big hit, Chad. Big hit, though. Oh, so he ain't gonna hit this fight. Hey. Oh, Oh. I'll learn solo Toad. And that's the next thing we're gonna learn. Solo mode. Best bar. Okay. Now, I need power. Yep. That's it. I had 88 mining. Pay off. Okay. 9K. So that's level 95. Nice. Get some venom. Free cut. Smelling salt. What? 69er. Oh yeah. 72 is done. Oh no, not that. Wow. Yeah. See my carrot and spec bar to heal me. Back and forth. But back and forth, white and red. Like America, white, red, blue. Oh, big hits. Okay. Oh, the dreaded come phase. The phase that can make or break your run. Hot stepper. Yeah. Not bad at all. Not bad for an old man, eh, Chan? Not bad for an old man. Idiot. Damn, 12 viewers? Holy crap. Someone hosting me? Holy. Save up for a blood shard. Only got 2200 charges left. This helps me a lot. Dodge like this.
Did you try that arrow trick in Aka's room, my boy?
What arrow trip? Oh no. I don't understand it. No, I gotta try it next time. No, I don't really understand it. I tried before, but I couldn't really get it. I need to learn it. Well, and solo code too. I'll try to do that. Let's get out. Alright, Chads. Chads and Chadettes. I changed all my buff boxes and info boxes to be smaller. And I took off all the things here, like it says all the stats, like if you mouse over. Because that thing was distracting me. So now it doesn't say the stats if I mouse over. Except for this. I made it show on the potions. Like how much it'd heal me if I sip it. Right? Instead of nothing. But I could obviously count if I know the numbers, right? But fuck that. No. On my hit place. Only two. There we go. Perfect. Loud enough? Hey, look at the start. Everyone wants me to walk them through what I'm doing. No. Oh, fuck, that was bad there. Sponge that. Nope. 2 more hits. The God Sword hit right out the box. Nice. 50 bomb. Compared to this one, I'm not going to switch it. Shit. I might as well. Damn. You want it? Damn. Over here. Damn. Any number? Damn, that's so good I've done so far. What? Okay. Other guys put hits on him. Hey. What? There we go. I'm gonna put it 30 bombs in, bro. For that Chads. Oh, yes. No bow. Thank you. No bow. We got it, chat. That's what it's all about. We got the glowing hole, chat. That's what it's all about. We got the glowing hole. Oh, yeah. That's what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the Fentline. Oh, great. I'm peeking. Fentline. Alright, I'm not going bow to this guy because every time I bow, he doesn't give me anything good. Alright, let's do what other streamers do and walk the little. Come on, baby. Okay. Pleasure doing business with you. Pleasure doing business with you. Ka-ching! Dang, baby. Flip that shit.
https clips Twitch TV Thirsty Polished Mango Squad Golds BZ2 Piozo WIMRRRXGP
Ka-ching!
GZZ https clips Twitch TV Strange Wonderful Banana Keyboard Cat GK8 Eekgabek HLPB
$36 million. Add that to the stackeroni. Nice. I think I'm gonna buy Ancestral Hat now. Or the Void Waker. Oh yeah. Void Waker. I'm waking the void. Void Waker. I fucked the void. Sorry about that, chat. Sarah half right now. Daddy. Stevie. Daddy. I think some coincides now. We don't do the back-to-back though. Jump by the Void Waker, I think.
I was one ban away from a perma 3 months into playing League and somehow. Are you gonna say it or? Rike has more chat restrictions than I've got in 10 years.
LMAO I got that same dude added psychedelic.
Oh. Ah.
That's my dog. Nice, dude. Or did we buy the Eye of Iraq?
I get to like. I like magenta the best.
Eye of Iraq spec, right?
Pick out all the wood for a custom guitar for 7 years of service at my job. Wood.
Nice.
And I got a signed backplate by the
I can burn my
guitarist
blood
of
shirt too,
Bandmate,
hopefully.
cause we did a collab with them. And we had extra.
Is yours still fucking here?
Wentley wood on a wood all night. If
Nice.
only I knew how to play guitar. Been seeing more people jump from RS to ICOF Fresh World. It's active NGL. It's like a 6K guitar I'm getting. Just sell it. I still have my Epiphone Les Paul Ultra 3.
These are the
Mega fun. Yeah, but it's gonna be
pretty.
pretty.
E-sexes.
Back when I was cooler I could play that and piano.
Yeah. Sweet. We're going for the bed, man.
I have a really nice Yamaha keyboard with weighted keys.
Fuck up.
W/.
Alright.
I sold my 5-year guitar but that one was a cheap overseas one.
Oh fuck, those are going to run out soon. But I never tried those.
She bought Algin Vapes it. And crashed all my toes. For 3 months.
go. Back to back. Come on, baby. Back to back, chance. Good someone was actually else here to see that. Hopefully my clip turned out good for the healer.
I am a big boop soy IO.
Huh. And
Thank you for having me.
America. I'm gonna pull the clip. Screenplay. Back.
How's the hosting been?
What the fuck? There we go. Damn. Oh yeah, we can just start.
Anybody know when the update scheduled for today will release?
Well,
No.
chat. Wait, why did I open the internet browser? Oh yeah, that's it. Is everybody? Oh no, maybe that was desert. Oh, it's after. I clicked it too late. Oh, I'll have to pull it from the stream. Alright, Okay. Pleasure doing business with you. Pleasure doing business with you. Sing. Sing, baby. Flip that shit. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Oh. Most overplayed fucking song.
GZZ on the VW. Thank you. Fentlease.
And that Bentley, dog.
Try the arrows in Ackers.
What? Oh, that's you.
Much easier.
Yeah, but when we get there, yeah, I gotta. I'll make myself another cup of coffee before we get there. Nice, dude. You got the tattoo? Nice, dog. Nice.
Exclamation mark log toe.
No legs and
Yeah,
no
thank
fang yet.
you.
Okay. Yeah. Toes, man. Just toes. God, chat. Let's get the back, chat. Look up this guy. See what you got. Hey, oh, you cocked it. Nice, dude. Zion, 279. Zion. The Titan. Zion, okay, yeah. Okay. 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 I think I carried through 3 cocks yesterday. I had no clue what the fuck was going on, but yeah, I carried through 3 of them. I had no clue what the fuck was going on. Well, I know all the runes except for Ohm. I don't really understand how you move his head and all that. Oh yeah, you moved it, but yeah, on Facebook. Yeah, I am not a fucking crook. Catch me
Yeah,
on
I can't
Facebook.
get chambers either.
I might do Tobe. I might learn how to solo Tobe. Is there any fucking videos on how to solo Tobe? Probably is. Probably is, man.
I don't know.
Yeah, there is. But,
Trying to get a rattle here first.
baby wanna rattle. The monkey makes it. No more double crabs in solo.
Eldermail buff have come true. Fuck yeah. Fucking finally, Toa. They have changed red crabs to 1, and they actually capped lightning damage. So solo top is good now. Imagine. Also,
Yeah, ferocious collapse. Okay. Of course, slick comb over, no monkey has a guide. Okay, okay, okay. Crystal halberd, okay.
Oh, I fucked up my hand, so
Too much
the
jerking off.
clicks are gonna be fucked. Unlucky. We're not gonna talk about how that happened though. What happened to your hand? I don't know. It was just clicking weird or something,
Any
or something
budget
else
shit,
happened.
dude.
What did Hedron do? Damn it, man. I'm just gonna plot. I haven't done solo top in a little bit, so he cut his hand practicing with his katana. I studied the blade. Don't die. Okay.
Not budget friendly. Oh yeah, he doesn't even talk about it. That's why. E Void. E Void, yeah, that's it. Does he explain it?
You want a solo top like me? But you don't have the best gear? Well,
Yeah,
you
there you
can't.
go.
It's impossible. I hate to break it to you. Alright. Well,
You
some
can
people
use
seem to
Void
think
Magic,
that, but let me show you why they're wrong.
Void Rain,
All you
Void
need is a bit of
Melee.
Elite Void, a Trident, a Whip, and a Blowpipe. A Dragon Warhammer or BGS would be great if you have, and a Salve is a useful item, but not required. The first boss is Maiden. Pray Mage and dump Chally specs into the boss. Sometimes the boss will throw blood spats on the ground. One will always be thrown at your location though, so move away from the blood. If you don't, it will damage you every tick and it will heal the boss. At roughly 70%, 50%, and 30% HP, Maiden will spawn red Nilocus crabs that you need to kill before they reach her, otherwise she'll be healed by them. Occasionally, the blood spats that she throws and leaves on the ground will turn into blood orbs. You just need to move away from the trail that they leave, similarly to how the blood splat works. Otherwise, ignore them entirely. The next boss is the Pestilent Bloat. Equip yourself if you brought it, and wait for the boss to be around the pillar in the middle of the room from you. This room is basically playing hide and seek from Bloat until he sits down. Sometimes Bloat can change the direction that he is running, so watch out for that. He can also see 360 degrees around himself basically, and if he sees you, Helson flies at you every tick until you hide, or until he sits down. Once Bloat does sit, dump your specs into him and proceed to hit him with your melee weapon until he starts the standing animation. At this point, you need to go back to playing hide and seek. Once enough damage is done to Bloat, he can start running instead of just walking, and body parts will start falling. If you get hit by a body part, you'll take a lot of damage and be stunned for a short period. So the fight is just going to boil down to playing hide and seek while he's standing and moving around the room, and then when he sits down, do as much damage as you can until he stands back up, rinse and repeat until he's done. Alright, and now it's time for one of the harder rooms for learners. The Nilocus room will require you to kill 3 different colored crabs that come in small or large size. White or silver is melee, green is ranged, and blue is mage. You have to attack the crab with the style based on its color. So attack green with ranged. If you hit it with the wrong style, they'll recoil the damage back to you while they take none. If the big one makes it into the room, they can split into 2 smaller ones, but it's not guaranteed. There will be several waves of these, which leads to the Nilocus boss descending from the ceiling when the waves are done. You'll know when these waves are wrapping up because you get a message in black saying you hear a clicking noise in your
Catch
chat
you
box.
later.
Then you'll get a red message telling you that the clicking noise is getting louder. That red message will indicate that the waves are done and the Nilocus boss is about to come down. So at this point, make sure that you get your melee gear on, equip your special attack weapon, because the Nilocus boss will always come down in melee first. But after that, she will randomly change between any of the other styles. So you're going to change your overhead prayer first, and then your gear, and go back to attacking the boss. So if the boss is blue, pray mage, equip your mage gear, attack the boss, she'll change colors, and when she does, it will automatically stop you attacking, so you don't have to worry about keeping attacking. You'll stop automatically. So when the boss changes colors, just change your overhead prayer first, and then worry about changing into your gear and attacking the boss. This is just a cycle that's basically going to repeat the entire time until the boss dies. Best of luck. Soteseg, who I'm going to call Sot from now on, is another boss that might take a few tries to get down when you're learning. And he's the first boss you'll want to land your Dragon Warhammer or BGS spec on. If you're using the top Quality of Life plugin, a red skull is his mage attack, a normal bone-looking skull is a ranged attack, and the clamshell from Zabak, that's his death ball. Otherwise, if you're not using it, red ball is his mage, black ball is a ranged attack, and then the big red black ball is his death ball attack. Throughout the fight, Soat
What's
will
death
randomly
ball?
attack you with a melee attack, a ranged attack, or a mage attack. His melee attack is fairly inaccurate, but it can hit high. If you don't pray correctly against his mage or his ranged attack, your overhead prayers will get turned off and you'll take a moderate amount of damage. You can turn them on quickly with the quick prayers. Otherwise, there's a small delay before you can turn your overheads back on. You're generally going to take another one of his balls, whether it's the ranged or mage, before you'll have your overheads back on. Outside of his normal attacks, though, every 10 attacks, Soat will throw out his death ball, which will hit for a random amount between 0 and roughly 60, I think, is the max. So just make sure you're healthy enough to absorb the hit. However, if you're in a team, the tile pack plugin, which is what I have on, can be used to show you the optimal tiles to stand. And when the death ball comes, stack on the red tile as a team to absorb it. Every 33% threshold, Soat will transition into a maze phase. You'll have to follow the red path inside the maze to avoid taking damage. If you step on a wrong tile, you'll take damage every tick for a random amount. If you're in a team, one player goes inside the maze, everyone else will stay topside. The player's topside will see a red square for each of the tiles that the player inside the maze clicks on. Usually, the player inside the maze steps on the second row of tiles on the path and waits for a moment for the topside players to be able to gather on that tile, and then quickly make your way through the path before the tornado can spawn topside, killing everybody. And that's just about it. You're going to repeat that song and dance 3 times until he dies. One option you do have for dealing with Death Ball is skipping it with the maze phase. To do this, you leave Soat at the threshold of going into the maze phase, but don't quite put him into it, so leave him at 34% or wherever you are. And then whenever he launches the death ball, go ahead and hit him to knock him over that threshold. Just nulls out the clamshell death ball that he throws, and there's no damage that happens from it. Good luck with that. After defeating Soat, just like in the bloat room, you will have the ability to resupply yourself with this treasure chest here. So go ahead and drop any partially used brews and restores, or completely used ones, top yourself off, and get ready for Zarpus. Zarpus is a boss that's basically broken into 3 phases. When you first enter the room, I'll call this phase 1. He's sleeping in the room and exhumes will open up. The more players on your team, the more that open up at once. All you have to do in this phase is cover them. Otherwise, if you don't cover them, they will heal Zarpus. Turns out, Zarpus starts partially damaged, so the better you do at keeping the exhumes covered, the less health Zarpus spawns in with. After the exhume phase, Zarpus wakes up in the middle of the room, starting phase 2. Every 4 ticks after waking up, he will spit a poison splat at your location, which stays until the fight's over. Your aim is to stack these poison stacks out of the important tiles that are marked in the middle. The easiest way of doing this is you're going to stand 1 or 2 tiles back, away from those important tiles in the middle, and then attack Zarpus when you see him launch his poison attack, then immediately run back out to a different tile to not drop poison on the important tiles inside. With a bit of practice, you can actually get a timing with it so that you step out and drop the poison outside, and then you're basically going to be staying inside Zarpus's important area the entire time otherwise. You do this until roughly 25% HP, at which point Zarpus will screech. At this point, stop hitting him. Once he screeches, that's going to indicate it's phase 3. Zarpus no longer will spit at you. Instead, he will just spin around randomly where he's at in the center, looking in certain directions. You cannot hit Zarpus from the front anymore once he screeches. Doing so will cause him to recoil a lot of damage at you. It's usually 60 plus that it'll hit you for, and it leaves you poisoned, and those poison ticks are for 20 damage apiece. You have to hit Zarpus from where he's not looking. The easiest way when learning is to hit him from his tail, and then when he turns, just follow his tail around. The ideal way, though, with a bit of practice, is moving to where Zarpus is looking. Hit him after he turns, then move to where he's looking again. While Zarpus's turns are random, he can't ever look at the place he was just looking from. So you'll always be safe hitting him from where he was just looking at. Just don't hit him from the front. You will probably die when you're trying to learn this, but you can do it. I believe in you.
Oh, yeah,
And that's pretty much it for Zarpus. Once she enters phase 3, just
Streamer BTW.
We're all gangsters and we're in paradise.
keep moving around him, hitting him anywhere but the front until he's dead. After killing Zarpus, unless you happen to have like the ornate corrupt claws,
I should have made a little list. I can do this right now.
Dawnbringer from the skeleton. It's gonna be your best spec option. It does like 180 damage to Verzik, 160 plus basically every time that you use it. So it's gonna be your best spec weapon. You can maybe skip it if you're playing with like a big team. Sometimes you guys have just enough damage that it doesn't matter. But generally speaking, it's going to be your best spec weapon and going to let you almost skip phase 1 of Verzik. Speaking of, let's talk about the big bad of Tob, Lady Verzik. Phase 1 is going to have you using Dawnbringer spec one time, then equipping a different weapon and re-equipping the Dawnbringer back instantly to spec a second time with it. The Dawnbringer is slightly bugged, and if you spec 2 times in a row without changing what weapon you're holding, there's a good chance that the spec is going to bug out and it's going to hit a 0. Swapping weapons for 1 tick and then re-equipping it seems to stop that from happening. After both specs, you'll equip your melee weapon and hit Verzik one more time before running behind a pillar. Verzik sends out a mage ball that does 1 hit damage if not prayed against or blocked with a pillar, and maxes out around a 63 on prayer. When hiding behind the pillar, wait for Verzik to spread her legs. That's your cue to go back to melee hitting her. To be safe, just hit her 2 times before hiding behind the pillar. If you're using a 4-tick weapon, you can get 3 hits per cycle if you're tick perfect. If you're not tick perfect though, you'll be taking a mage ball. So let's keep it to 2 hits to be safe while we're learning. If you're using a 5-tick weapon, you'll only ever be able to get 2 hits anyway. Don't try any tick perfect things with that. You'll repeat this pillar hugging strat until you drop her shield to 0, ending phase 1, and the pillars will collapse while Verzik comes down. If you have a good team with good damage, you do have the option of just face tanking the mage balls with Protect Mage. That's kind of viewer discretion though for you guys to figure out. When phase 2 starts, try and land a Dragon Warhammer or BGS spec. Phase 2 will have Verzik throwing cabbage balls at your location every 4 ticks, similar to how Zarpus spat at you. They don't leave poison on the ground, but they do hit for a very considerable amount. Protect range will reduce the damage they do. I highly recommend you keep it on while you're learning. You can't stand directly next to Verzik for too long either. If you do, she'll bounce you back and stun you, and she'll end up lobbing another attack your way that you are going to get hit by. You can stand 1 tile away from Verzik and wait for her to throw an attack at you, then come in to hit her and step back after attacking. Similar to Zarpus, there's also a cycle you can get yourself in where you're only stepping back to drop the cabbage ball on the tile away from you and standing next to Verzik for the rest of the time. While this is happening, she'll randomly spawn a big purple crab that heals her for 4 HP per person in the party every few ticks. When this spawns, she'll also spawn in a random Nilo, more depending on how many people are in the party. These can be ignored almost entirely. You just run through them and cause them to pop, and you won't take any damage so long as you don't stop moving when you run through them. Occasionally, she'll throw a lightning ball at you, which can bounce to other players if they're nearby. It only bounces for small amounts of damage, just try and avoid bouncing it too many times. Verzik is a bit bugged, but at roughly 35% HP, her primary attack will swap from the cabbage balls to a red magic ball. This will indicate what I usually call phase 2.5. Once she starts throwing the red orb, swap to Protect Magic. She heals for the damage that the red ball deals, but it only hits you if you're not praying against magic. She will also no longer bounce you during this phase, but on
Fuck,
occasion
I should have
can
made
still throw
notes on the
cabbage
ball.
balls, so watch out for
I'd be
those.
set to fight it right now.
Roughly every
Do the
8
whole
to 10
thing.
attacks during this phase, she will spawn red Nilocus and have a brief,
You just-
about
yeah, you
2
just
second
buff like
window
them.
where attacking her will heal her. You'll want to kill the red Nilocus that she spawns, as those heal Verzik for their remaining health after a short period if they're not killed. Once you bring Verzik to 0%, you'll push her to phase 3. Phase 3 will have Verzik enter Spider Mode, and she can hit you with all 3 styles now. Generally, people will camp Protect from melee, and then swap their overheads based on her attacks. If Verzik cackles with blue energy and sends out a blue ball,
Mage.
that's her mage attack.
Okay.
If Verzik sends out a green projectile, that's ranged, and her melee attack is just a slam. There's really no visual to pray against, which is why you just have pray melee up already. Throughout the fight, Verzik has 3 specials that she'll cycle through. First, she'll summon Nilocus, which you handle the exact same way by running through them. 4 attacks after she summons the crabs, she will start heading into the center of the room to go into web phase. Verzik will launch sticky webs at your location, rooting anybody caught in them and exploding after a short period for a random amount of damage. If you're caught, a different player can attack the webs to break you free if you're
Okay,
on a
this
team.
ain't that bad.
But so long as you
Pretty
keep
easy.
moving and don't trail behind other players, the webs are relatively easy to avoid. A side note, if you bring a ZGS into the raid, you can freeze Verzik while she's walking to the center, and it will delay the web phase. If you're doing this in a team, it might be easiest to have one person melee and run around Verzik during web phase. Everybody else picks a different side of the room to range the boss from. After web phase, the next special Verzik can do is, they're like yellow portals on the ground. Verzik will become invulnerable, and a portal will appear on the ground that you need to stand in to absorb the attack that she's launching. If you don't stand on that yellow portal, the attack will hit you for very high damage. At 20% HP, Verzik will summon a tornado for each party member that follows them for the rest of the fight. It will deal half your hit points and damage if it gets to you, and it will heal Verzik for a considerable amount. Try and avoid standing still to prevent the tornado from catching you. And while the tornado's
Okay,
up,
just run
Verzik can
around
still
here.
cycle through all 3 of her specials, so that is something you'll have to watch out for. That's more or less it for this boss fight. You'll just keep praying against Verzik's attacks and dealing with any specials that she might use. Like I said, it's not your gear holding you back from top, you just need to get the practice in. You'll probably die a lot, it's a learning curve, and everybody dies trying to learn this raid. Have some patience and stick with it. Ooh, it's a purple. Rewarded for video. Okay.
Nice.
Suggestions? What do you think it is? Down there. Let me know. I think it's Majesty Legs. Show me.
Whoa!
It's a
That's
side.
nice.
That's my
Hell
baby.
yeah,
Let's
dude.
go.
You deserve it, dog. If you deserve it, dog, hell yeah. Dude, this is fucking awesome, dude. It's such a good video, dude. Ah, shit, come on. I should want to do it
You
now. I
have
don't
a
even
soul
want to go for the back-to-back.
Turn into blood orb. A blowpipe.
I don't get all this stuff. I'll do it tomorrow. Yeah, I'll do it tomorrow. Fuck it. I'll save this video, though. Back, shit. Yeah. Attack me. That's great too. My coffee was right. Ever since grade 2, I was a gangster playing Pokemon Pikachu. Appreciate you guys clicking the video so I can make money without having to break laws. Appreciate you gangsta ass motherfuckers. Probably gonna make like 20-30 cents per fucking stream. Let's go, dog. Is that up? Looks like 10 cents an hour. Is that up? 300 hours a month? I don't know which way that is. Whew. I don't know. That's a lot. Gangsters. Tupac. 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 Get some fun out of this Void Waker. Gonna buy the Bendo's Broadsword back again, do some Toad. Do solo Toad tomorrow. Void. Elite Void. I am through it all. Blood Fury. Oh yeah. Alright, so not how deadly it was. Rapid shooting. Oh crap. back to back, Jack. You got it. Possibly. We've done it before, but possibly. I haven't. Not done. Crystal Halberd is with the code. Alright. Alright. We got all our gear fixed too. Oh. Okay. Since I love you. My ghost fans at? Where the ghosters at? Okay, let's keep dodging this. There we go. Tap, grab. Perfect. Phase them. Shut up. Shut up. for this. Don't worry about those. Crossbar. Waking from the void. Void waker, he is a waker. Let's try this now, dude. Alright. What are you saying? We gotta run out of a certain way? So this one I have to run at which way? To run at from this, right? I have to run at from this way. I don't get it. Stand it then. I just think that's the way you put it at. Like, case it. Or leave. Yeah. Give me that. What's up? Yeah. You're in the fucking. Ah. Someone sucks. The bag. Fucked up the bag, chat. The build bag. I'm doing that. I'm not smelling sucks. Hey. Red into black. Ew, a 2? Guess that's how the damage we could take until next phase. Again, just red. Oh, oh. I got fucking fun. Shit. Mercy to God. Back and forth. Back to fight. Please. There's very some days that can make or break your life. Yeah. You know. Oh.
Dying on
Dying
my
on
hard
my
cry,
sim.
man.
Completed.
Why didn't it fucking hit that? It should have repaired that. I fucking clicked it. Oh, it didn't have a fucking ham. Oh well, no back to back. I just keep dying on it every time I charge it the back to back, so fuck that shit. Yeah, no back to backs, fuck that bullshit, man. That sucks. Pat. Hello, Chance, big Chance. Just farming for a little bit. And again, you're farming. Pet back. Huh? That's update 2025, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone know right there. No cap. Since we say no cap.
What's up, dog?
What's up, Doc? What's up, Jay? What's up,
Kicks
Jay?
Mateo 11 I am psychedelic.
Jay, yeah. Jay.
Please like the video, dogs.
Holy shit, there's a Runescape girlfriend. What up, mama?
What up, lil mama?
Hey. Hate me out.
Meow.
Yeah!
Yee.
Can I holler? Ah, bitch.
Can I holla? The ganja farmer. It's the Joker. It's the Joker. You guys know when the cow boss is coming out? You guys ready for the cow? No. You ready for the cow coming out? You ready for the cow? Yeah, cow. Run cow. Run the cow. Oh, it's dead. Hey boo. XD.
That's you.
I got you.
Poor little babe.
Yay.
What's up, babe?
No problem, babe.
Chad is here.
Chad is here. Ha ha ha.
Save her, bruh.
Yeah! Yeah! That's how you do it. That's a good little clip. God damn. Checking the e-girls all the time, man. Save her, bro.
You always finding the babes every time I turn on your vids, LMAO.
Yeah. Disappear. Hmm. At the same time, dude, this happened as a poor girl. She actually ran away. She was terrified. Casually just simping that. Casually just white knighting. Farming and white knighting at the same time. God is here. I smacked him with the fucking magic sack, dude. Magic sacks. Shit, who cares? Dang it. I love jazz and big jazz. We got them on you. Yeah. What I can do? I'm just having on. He's string. What the fuck? His name was fucking P string. Okay. God, hard. Keep it told. Right? Alright. Some hearts then. And hearts in time. You know it. Alright, there. Alright, the third age building, okay. Oh shit. Got it. Oh shit. That's... Oh, I just gotta go here. I just gotta bring my 3-3 up, guys. Okay, that's good right here. Yep. Yep. bad degree. It's a lot fucking easier. Instead of getting the fuck out of there. Oh, great. Really? Is this slow? Great. Great, Jack. Check out the big gorilla guy. Instead of this slow guy. It's very psychedelic. Chop, 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 man. Oh, we got the girl, dude. I asked her number. So, Shorty, can I get your number? Since I saved your life. I wonder what she would have done. She would have just ran there and just she would have just ran into a corner and just panicked. Let's go so fast. Makes sense, zombies are slow. Fuck's sake, shit. Could have already been there. The weed boy. The heck? Yeah, we're almost there, chat. We're walking slowly, we're almost there. You gotta go through here. Talk to this guy. Talk to this guy. Forget how to get in. Oh, I don't have the amulet of fucking monkey. Ah, shit. Oh, man. Tell me I can use this fucking bank without knowing how to speak monkey. Ah, shit. Fuck's the bank, dude? You said there's a bank here? No, I guess not, okay. Is there or not? Like, the fuck? What are you doing? Let me out of this bitch. No, I guess there isn't. Fuck! Oh well, fuck this clue then. I'm playing stupid ass fucking shit, man. Stupid ass fucking one so slow, holy. God damn it. Fuck. Which is it, monkey speak? M speak? I fucking have no clue, hopefully. Oh, last attempt, man. Fuck. Holy. No, a lot faster. My neck. Aye, you guys ready to go play in the jungle with me? You guys want to play in the jungle with me? I like to run through the jungle. I am the jungle. My mom says my long neck makes me special. Wait, hold on. Let me see. My mom says my long neck makes me special. Let's go. Enough screwing around. Let's get cluing around. Cluing? Heads bouncing back and forth. How is P? Oh, bitch. Fuck you. Going for it. Fired the rat. That's more teleport. More teleport stamina. Hopefully. Or spade.
You gon' die 100 times again today.
No. You.
Mo. You. Lol.
What a bully. The sniper. Valador Park. Oh, wait. Okay, so. Yes. Valador Park. Go to Valador. Or.
You can't. You need it.
Okay.
No die. Only Pez people use snake skin.
Oh. No, fuck that. What about bloke? You bloody bloke. My wheelhouse good. Yeah, I love wheelhouse today, man. Yeah. spell. Spell. Yeah, spell. Yeah. Oh, beautiful is weakening. I gotta do what's it called tomorrow? What the fuck do I need misogyny laws? Oh, those are a drop, okay. There's heavy drops. Okay, those are 2 mil in those, okay. I can grab those for time, that makes sense. Sitting there for time, man. Radar, 850k worth. Nice. Good up, I think. So check this out. Very nice. Those time. Definitely not. Hmm. Shit. I'll break those down. I gotta remember to break those down. I don't need those at all. I'll be using Void. Yeah, hammer. Found out. What cast if he teleports. Seems noted.
Don't let him tell you otherwise. Absolutely.
He's on the role-playing server. So fucking quiet. What the fuck? Um, Ah. Okay.
Chicha.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing solo tobe. I saw a sick video. You just use Elite Void. I saw a sick video. Getting all my shit together. My money for tomorrow. Gotta get rid of these. I don't need these ferocious gloves anymore. The price of the Hydra leather increased, so I might as well sell them now. It's got a perp. Missouri body. Missile whip. The trident, the magic trident. What the fuck it is? Toxic trident. I forget. Something trident. Magic fang trident. The blowpipe. And then full void.
Damn, I was just sending Toa with 420 Skaven.
The fuck, dude? Where's my carry? Okay. The fuck's my spooner carry? Damn, well, when I learn how to solo tobe, we can fucking duo tobe. Because duo would be a lot easier. Right? Nope. Okay. Alright, let's see what we want to spend on that tomorrow. Yeah, we need to void a bit. I need to have a void. Oh, Crystal Halberd too. Crystal Halberd's good there too. Combat Floyd's gonna be good there. Blood Fear is probably gonna be really good there.
Noob. Yee.
Is the Amberlight good anywhere there? Is it the slave amulet's good there? I need the magic wood. Tent. Yeah, set tomorrow for that show. I got YouTube ban those fucking god swords. The fuck? Doesn't make sense. You got one of those. They sort of gonna sold that fucking one. Maybe we got enough money for Grand Court. Actually, now we need the blood here. I'm not sure we're gonna put that money too, but it's up to tomorrow. Oh yeah, I need to buy the fucking magic thing. Try to see how to make it. Actually tried it. Charge.
Masorai F was worth it FS. Please like the video, dogs.
Yeah, there you go, time. There you go. Nice dog, everybody. Solo toad for tomorrow. Look like my shadow to the cow anyways. Fucking melt the cow to shadow. This should be pretty fun. Danger needle scales. 1 death, 3 chaos, and 5 fire. Death, fire, and chaos. Okay. Death, fire. Uh, 66. So let's get you into one right. Like that. So now, see his throws. You'll have to watch the video and see how we need tomorrow. Still got some extra coin left. Something else I can buy that I'm not remembering. Tomorrow. It's 5 a.m. now. Is the cow out yet? No, not yet. Too fair bit. That's a big stream to it's the video you got copy. What?
You want a solo?
You gotta know what the fuck that thing is, but is
Right against or a mage ball. So let's keep
it that hard. I just have to write down a note
HP.
for each one. Huh? Oh, oh. SOS. I haven't out yet. Okay, time for the money makers, chat. Here we go.
Now, I think over the last 365 days, RuneScape has potentially changed more than any other year. Brand new moneymakers are coming into the game all the time, and we are well beyond charging air orbs as like a default moneymaker. So today I thought it'd be helpful to go over some of the best new moneymakers I've found that I think
Like, oh, I like sailing and like catching fucking. Yell here. A nice bagel chat. Cream cheese. Philadelphia, of course. Straight up from Philadelphia. It ain't from Canada, it's from Philadelphia.
are incredibly powerful in 2026. Some of these will be well known, others not so much. Now I'm going to start with one that I think is actually still quite underrated, and that is farming coral. Coral farming has seen a few changes since its release with sailing, but right now it is an incredible way to make money passively with almost no risk and reasonably low requirements. Now to unlock the coral patch you have to complete Trouble Tortugans, which has a mid-level sailing and slayer requirement notably. Now this is essentially like doing a herb run, but the main difference is you only get 2 patches, but these patches produce a much higher yield. Instead of getting like 5 to 10 maybe at most from herbs, you can get up to 50 from a patch or even higher. Now to access the patch, the easiest way is to go to the fairy ring CJQ and then just run to the east. Because it's underwater, you'll need your diving equipment and fishbowl helmet. You also 100% want to make sure you have magic secateurs before you start doing this. You'll need a spade and seed dibber and one of the coral frags. Now there are 3 frags that you can plant, but at the current prices, I would just recommend planting the lowest level one, Elkhorn, and that's because you can protect it for dirt cheap and the coral that grows is worth pretty much the same as the other 2. This may change, but for now, I think that's the most profitable. Now because it's coral, you can't use any compost on it, which means your farming level makes a huge difference. So the higher farming level really does increase your yield exponentially. Magic sectors are incredibly important. I wouldn't do without it. And finally, you could also take advantage of an Atas seed, which is from Hesperia, which also does increase the yield quite notably. For example, 99 farming, an Atas seed increases your yield from an average of 34 to 53. Now these patches take about 3 hours to grow, but can get you a profit of up to 350k per farm run that you do. So not only is it more profitable, you also have to do them less often, making this incredibly lucrative. Even at just like a mid farming level of like 50, I still think it's worth doing, but your yield will be notably less. Now there's no doubt that ship combat is a bit annoying. They are going to be fixing it, but because of that, I think it's actually let it remain a pretty profitable way to make money, even in the mid-levels. I think an incredibly powerful way to make some money, and also train sailing a bit, is killing manta rays. And no, not those manta rays.
I'm a reaction streamer. Okay. Or Asmongold. Gold. Okay.
Ha 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 ha.
Manta Ray is now a monster that drops a 400k item at a 1 in 16 rate, which is really powerful because you can kill over 100 of these per hour. You can do this at a variety of different levels, but I would recommend getting to roughly around 70 saline before you do this seriously, and that's because of a couple reasons. One, to get 2 crewmates on your boat, both of which have high privateering, which is just a stat that lets them use the higher tier cannons and do more damage. I'd also recommend trying to get at least a mithril cannon and cannonballs on your boat, as they will do a lot of damage over time and they are very cost effective cannonballs right now. And you also just want to bring your best in slot range gear. Now probably the most accessible place to kill them is just a bit south of Deep Fin Point, which if you have the Sailor's Amulet you can teleport to directly. And one thing to keep in mind when you're killing anything at sea is your boosted range level does increase the damage of your cannon, so you should always be using divine ranging potions when you're doing ship combat. And also if you have access to the Pearl Dance Bitter, which is a brew you can put in your keg, that will also increase your ship's cannon damage by 1. And I would also recommend trying to get at least an adamant keel, which is the defensive part of your boat. All keels provide flat armor to monsters in the ocean. An adamant keel will reduce all damage by 6, and Manta Rays can only hit 8. If you get a rune keel, then you just are nulling all the damage 100% of the time, which is ideal but does require a much higher sailing and construction level. So once you're in position, all you have to do is throw your cannonballs into the cargo hold and start attacking some of the Manta Rays. For your own gear, just bringing your best in slot ranged option is usually the best way forward, so either a blowpipe, bofa, something like that. You'll be doing probably at least 50% of the damage, so it is pretty important. Now to really min-max your damage, you do need to take advantage of the targeting options, which is kind of where the jank part comes. Now your crewmate will automatically attack the thing you are, but they can only fire on one side of the boat, which means, for example, Oarswoman Olga will attack this Manta Ray, but if I attack the other one on the other side, then they'll just stop attacking anything at all. So to combat that, you have to attack one monster and then turn the eyeball off, which means they'll stop following you and just remain attacking that monster. So you kind of have to flick these on and off to get the maximum amount of damage. If you don't want to faff about doing that, understandable. It makes a difference, but not strictly required. And if you're paying attention, you can kill about 120 Manta Rays per hour or even higher, which will net you about 2.5 to 3 mil in profit after you take into account your supply cost, making it a pretty solid mid-game moneymaker. You also have the option of getting a bounty task for these monsters, which actually gives you some passive sailing experience as well. It can be hard to keep these bounties up all the time, but it might be worth checking the port task board to see if there's one available.
Oh, from the ports. Okay.
Now, one thing that really intrigued me right away when Sailing was released is this bank booth on a boat in the middle of the ocean. Why is it there? Well, I think I've figured it out with 2 absolutely insane moneymakers. Now, for these next 2 methods, you need to take advantage of a facility on your boat called a chum spreader. Besides that, the next biggest requirement is just money. This is a high profit method that provides no experience, so you need a lot of startup cash to do it, and a little bit of luck. Firstly, how do you get here? Well, you have to sail your boat, there's no way around it. Personally, I once again just teleport to Deep Fin Point, and then sail southeast until I get to the bank icon. You can get here from any port you have access to, so it's not too hard to get to. Now, an absolutely cracked moneymaker is actually cutting jumbo squids. Now, this is actually a pretty simple method, but a little complex to understand just because there's a lot of unique parts to this. Now, why would you cut a jumbo squid? Well, to get a squid beak. A squid beak is currently worth 1.5 mil. And when you cut a jumbo squid, you have a 1 in 512 chance of getting it, which is pretty straightforward. And besides the chance of the beak, you also will always get a fine fish off cut, which is worth about 750 GP, which will help offset your costs. Now you'll notice when you use a jumbo squid on your advanced chum station, it uses the squids up incredibly fast. 4 squid per tick, which means you can go through roughly 15,000 jumbo squids per hour, which is an insane amount. Now what's unique about this method is you will roll for the squid beak, not per squid that you consume, but per tick. But it will give you a multiple of how many you used in that tick. That's a little confusing, but essentially what that means is with the advanced chum spreader, you're cutting 4 per tick, which means it'll be 4 times rarer, but when you do get a drop, you will get 4 squid beaks at a time. So in the end, it kind of balances out to the same amount, but we will have to hit a 1 in 2k rate to get the drop, but you get 4 of them. So what we've done is we've lined our boat up just to the north of the bank boat. This makes it so you don't have to move at all and you don't waste any time.
That's lying.
in a single tick, which means that is a, 6 mil drop for one. Now you can sell these directly in the Grand Exchange, but they are kind of slow to sell. So if you do have a high fletching level, I believe you need 84 fletching, you can turn these into rosewood blowpipes and these will sell much, much faster and for a bit of a profit as well. So it's not strictly required, but it will make the process quite a bit easier. Now, how much money per hour is this method? Well, let's just say this method benefits from a higher cooking level, so you probably want as high a cooking level as possible. I would recommend 90 plus cooking, but you can try it with less. The fail rates aren't really known exactly right now. You can see once again, the yellowfin are used up immediately and you'll be getting yellow fins and fine fish outcuts. This method offers a bit less GP per hour, it's about 5 mil per hour at the high end, but is way more consistent. Keep in mind though, you are going to be getting so many of these yellow fins and the volume per day trade is only like 75 to 100k, so I probably wouldn't recommend doing this more than an hour or two at most because that item will take a long time to sell. But in an hour you can catch roughly about 650 marlin, which is worth about 4 mil, not to mention you get a bit of some other fish and a chance at the angler's paint as well, which is a 40 mil item still. So overall, marlin fishing is an incredibly lucrative moneymaker. It does have high requirements and it is intensive, but you will be rewarded for it.
Long stream today, like 15 hours of stream today, chat. I should have went to sleep a long time ago. Alright, still no count. It's not coming till by tonight. Leading into Thursday. Because that's Wednesday. I know. Steve, and have a great night. Trot the thought. Just have yourself a good night. Trot the thought. Trot the thought. Anyone else is here? Sleeper. Let's get yourself some sleep. A nice sleep. You guys watch me when I wake up. We'll do some solo-tober. Shit, this hair's long. Holy, man. It's longer than my head. Holy. Holy. Alright, guys. I'll see you beautiful motherfuckers later. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. 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 How to become a reaction streamer. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yep.
LOL.
Right. Buy the fucking book. Alright, good night, gangsters. See you guys. Good night, Stevie. Just get a dropped pet for me. Get a dropped pet for me, dog. Stay out of jail too, Steve. You don't need Steve from jail next.